Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and I'm back with another E3 reaction video thing. This time for Ubisoft's conference. It was a pretty short conference compared to the rest, although I think EA's might have been an hour. I keep doing this, I keep noticing that. It looked blurred just from the motion blur. But Ubisoft just ended, as a lot of people probably thought they would. They started off with Far Cry 4, showing the first 5 minutes of the campaign, and really showing the new villain, and it was the perfect follow-up to 3. Villain-wise, he really came off kind of like the, not necessarily anti-villain, but you love the villain so much there. After that, they got into Just Dance 14, had a trailer for it to Pharrell's Happy, of course, because that song is just all the things right now. After that, they showed off Just Dance Now. Just Dance before, or did I say something else? Either way, they showed off Just Dance Now, which is a mobile app where you can play like a mobile version anywhere, as long as you have like a larger screen, whether it's a tablet or a TV or something. Or they even said that you could do it at like sporting stadiums on like the Big Tron. If they do it, I guess you can connect to it, and it was actually a really cool implementation of it, and I could see sports things doing a lot of really cool stuff with it. For like highest score gets a t-shirt, or top 3 or 5 or something get shirts, and then the first gets something else. So that's actually a really interesting thing that they decided to go with. After that, there was more on The Division. This time it was just, I think it was one big trailer, but it kind of felt like 2 at least. Very dark and grim, and really showing kind of how the feeling. I thought that was like light or something, just my bright white neck coming through the beard. Just really showing kind of how the feeling of the campaign's gonna be, I guess. No more gameplay. All that was done in Microsoft's briefing. I'm scattering now. They had a 2-hour break, and I'm everywhere right now. After that, we got some Drive Club. I actually didn't know much about Drive Club from last time. I knew it got delayed, which either way sucks. When a game gets delayed, but they told more about it, or I guess reminded people if they knew before about it. And it actually sounds really cool. It's kind of MMO driving based thing. So I might actually get a driving game, since it's really doing something a bit different. After that, we got more AC Unity. It was more focused on the single player experience than the one in the Microsoft briefing. At the very end, they did show 3 other players walking up behind the main character that they followed during a mission, a single player mission. So it looked like I never really noticed kind of things like this with other Assassin's Creed games. Just looking at gameplay and stuff of it, it kind of looked like it was like Watch Dogs plus, but in Assassin's Creed, where there was a side mission and then a random event and just things like that. But they could have all been like that, or 3 or 4 might have been like that. I don't know. I said earlier, I've not really played any of the Assassin's Creed games. After that, they went over Shape Up, which is a new fitness game, emphasis on the game thing that they're coming out. with, instead of it being follow the instructor on the screen or something, it's do this, score goes up, or something happens that's actually like a game, and then there's, you know, tracking records and stuff like that. It looked really, really cool. I think maybe besides Xbox Fitness, just because it's free, that this could be like the top fitness game. I'm not sure how in depth it really goes, because all they really showed was some like side step and lunge kind of things and push ups. So I don't know if it's just kind of basic exercises, or if it goes into, you know, kind of depth or chaining anything together. It'd just be something to look out for as a really interesting take on a franchise of games. After that, we got a trailer for Valiant Hearts, from the creators of Child of Light. I know that is Ubisoft, but like the same kind of department, so I guess like Ubi Art or something. And another game that I don't remember. I'm not entirely sure, because it was still trailer like. I don't know if there's really any game in it. It was from they're actually talking about it right now on the Twitch E3 coverage, so I might be missing out on information that would be useful here. It looks like you're kind of following a dog through World War I, and he's been with all these different factions stuff from France and Britain and German and Russian soldiers during World War I, and kind of telling their stories or something. It looks interesting for sure. It's just they didn't really, I don't know if they really cleared what the like purpose of the game is. Not purpose, but like what you're doing or something. This time we actually did have a one more thing, or as the CEO said, I have one more game to show you, and it was Rainbow Six Siege. It looked really, really cool. I don't know what else to say. Like it got the host, who's been there the last several years, tearing up. So I don't know. Then that might have been just exaggerated. I don't know. But it was really, really freaking cool. They showed a multiplayer like 4v4 match, or no, it was 5v5 of from the point of view of saving a hostage versus trying to escape. I don't know how the hostage keepers would go about winning the game, but it looked freaking sick. Is about as far as I can go with that. So there's Ubisoft's conference reaction thing. Really short.